Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Bridges, the television program by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, which showcases activities, opportunities, and programs offered by the ministry. I am Tamisha Doughty, and with me is Liam Paris Boyne.
This week we're on location at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, where it has been a very busy week for our Pathways program, the Youth Development program, and so much more. This is also the home to our Youth Lens and Teen NC programs. This week we will be showing you a bit more of what our Youth Lens reporters have accomplished.
Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to call an ambulance or provide first aid? This week, participants in the Preserving Life Stop the Bleed workshop got to find out exactly how to handle these two situations and more. The week-long first aid training focused on first aid basics, basic anatomy, fire safety, and scenario-based training. Let's take a look.
Preserving Life Stop the Bleed. Now, this project, this idea was conceptualized based on the amount of violence that has been going on across Barbados within the past year. Within the past few months, we have had an increase in the number of victims being shot, persons being injured in accidents, and I thought that it would be a good idea to actually train youth across Barbados so that they can render first aid to any injured person.
So they've done Stop the Bleed, how to recognize major and minor bleeding, common non-communicable diseases like strokes, heart attack, and seizures, especially we're seeing a younger age with persons experiencing stroke. So they were taught how to assess a stroke and what to do, and also how to call for help, the professional way to call for help, things that the dispatchers would need to know, and how to assist somebody with medication, recognizing a severe allergic reaction, among a lot of other things. There will be first aid certified according to the American Heart Association, which is an international body for first aiders. They will be given 2 certificates, a wallet size that they can walk around with, also a full-size A4 certificate, and this is recognized worldwide and it lasts for 2 years. So should one of these young people decide to go and work in Timbuktu, their certification would be recognized. My aim, and I would like to see in very, very near future, is that at least one person in each household is first aid certified, but not just have a certificate, be willing to perform some sort of first aid. If an emergency occurs and within 5 minutes some sort of help could get to the person who's ill or injured, you might have summoned an ambulance. One may or may not be available, and even if one is available, you are there, you are closer to the person. So you being there and one, giving information to the dispatcher who can give you pre-arrival instructions as to what to do until the ambulance arrives, and 2, especially starting CPR at the earliest possible point will save life. So I would like to see in every household, urban and rural Barbados, have one person who is willing to act and to perform in the event of an emergency. That's my vision.
The Community Development Department is proud to have trained thousands of Barbadians over the years in various disciplines. Congratulations and thank you for participating. To persons who have completed the course but have not yet collected their certificate, please contact us at 535-1669 or 535-3191 Monday to Thursday between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. You can also visit us online at comdev.gov.vb and click Request Certificate to send us your details. The Community Development Department. We are committed to serving you and our communities.
We also caught up with Jessica Paris, coordinator of the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat. Ms. Paris spoke about the history of the Secretariat, how one can get involved, and what's in store for the celebrations this year.
The program started in 1995, and it was thought at that time that there was a need to decentralize independence celebrations in Barbados. For those who were born around that time or there around that time, they'll know that the celebration centered on the parade, a church service, and a reception at Illawarra Port. So the decision was then taken to decentralize and to involve the wider public in the community independence celebrations. So hence the start of community independence celebrations. Now, the office that was set up that year was not able to adequately cover the entire island. So it was felt there was a need to involve more persons, and hence the birth of the parish independence committees. And these are 10-member volunteer bodies that's established in every parish, and they do the work of the community independence celebrations throughout the entire parishes. And to be a parish ambassador, you have between the ages of 18 and 30. We have a male and a female selected for each parish. If you want to join, because the program is a developmental one, we encourage young persons to get involved in it. We undertake training, for example, in public speaking, etiquette and protocol, communication, conflict resolutions, a wide spectrum of subject areas that we do address. And so we encourage young persons to get involved. And what they can do, they can contact the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. Our telephone numbers are 535-3835. Our email is cics@barbados.gov.bb. They can contact us through those means as well. Well, right now we are in the middle of the year, but that doesn't mean that we weren't planning stuff or undertaking activities from the beginning of the year. People hear independence and just think that the focus is in November. But throughout the entire year, we have a number of activities. So each parish is assigned a parish month. So right now we're in July, my apologies, and this is the parish month of St. Philip, and then we have a number of activities. And the purpose of the parish month is to sensitize persons to the unique heritage of the respective parishes. So if you're from St. Philip, you look out for something that, like the song that they're well known for in St. Philip, those sort of things. And so each month we've done parish month celebrations. We would have undertaken also training for our parish ambassadors, the attendants, and the parish independence committees, because we want to equip them with the necessary tools to undertake the roles that they're assigned to. So right now, we're looking at our Lighten program, which is coming up shortly. That will be in November. This is where we have the joint partnership with the private sector as well as the government agencies to undertake the lighting of those roundabouts we see that are spectacularly lit during the month of November. And we're looking at our parish talent program. We're encouraging persons, young persons of all ages to get involved in our parish talent program. So we're looking for some unique form of dance, song, drama, any spoken word. Just come and express yourself on stage. And once again, it's open to all ages, and you just have to be resident in the parish you wish to represent. That's the parish talent. Of course, coming up, we have our Spirit of Nation show, which is our marquee event. And this is where the parish ambassadors will be on stage in their costume and formal wear and speaking in their public speaking segment. People just see the end result, but there's a lot of hard work that goes into these things. We're trying to unearth designers, for example. That's one of our mandates, like how we do unearth talent each year. So we're looking for young designers who you feel that you can make a difference, you can make a contribution to your parish, to come out, contact the parish independence committees and be involved in that process also. And throughout the month of November, we have our November activities, and this is where we work with community, social and school and church groups, undertaking an activity throughout the entire month. So there's a hive of activity going on throughout the entire month of November. So the Lighten program is a joint collaboration between the private and public sectors. So you will see that you have the roundabouts assigned to different sponsors from the private sector. And then we work with other government agencies, for example, the Ministry of Transport, Works and Water Resources, as well as Government Electrical Engineering Department, to ensure that we have the lighting of these roundabouts as well as on government buildings throughout the entire month of November. And I'd like to say thank you to all of our sponsors who each year put on those fantastic displays at the roundabouts, and we encourage persons to come out this year and look in view of those displays at those roundabouts. So part of the lighting program is when we have the lighting ceremony, and this is on the 1st of November each year. And this kick-starts the celebrations for the entire month. And that's when we have the flicking of the switch, which herald all the roundabouts being lit and the government buildings being lit as well. And we normally have our lighting ceremony where we have a formal ceremony, and then we have the Bajan Groove, which is more of a celebration of all the talent within Barbados. So you'll see talent coming from our parish talent program, from the Community Independence Celebrations, as well as Beige to the World, which is under our ministry, and as well as those well-known artists that support, and we have that fantastic package on the 1st of November. I would like to especially thank all those participants from the Parish Independence Committee members. They are true volunteers that give selflessly each year and work assiduously throughout the entire year to ensure that our Community Independence celebrations is successful. Also like to thank those members, as I said before, from the private sector involved in our sponsoring of the roundabouts, as well as those persons who sponsor different segments of the program. Of course, our young parish ambassadors for taking the opportunity to develop themselves and being part of the program, and those attendants who chaperone those parish ambassadors so well. I'd like to thank all those persons for their involvement and to ensuring that each year we have a successful Community Independence celebrations.
You have talent and we want to see it. Community Independence Celebration Secretariat invites you to showcase your talent at this year's Parish Talent Competition in dance, drama, singing, poetry, mime, instrumental, and unique non-traditional forms of entertainment. For further details, please call 535-3835 or visit the office in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, Sky Mall, Haggett Hall, St. Michael.
Recently, over 3,000 primary school students sat the Barbados Secondary School's entrance examination and will be moving on to secondary school. This momentous occasion in our children's lives is not without its challenges, and so the Youth Development Program in the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment launched Project Moving On to assist primary school leavers with the transition to secondary school. Project Moving On aims to support students with additional or complex challenges that may arise with the transition.
Project Moving On is a transitional project. This is a project that will provide information to our target population, the class 4s, as they move and transition from the secondary school from the primary school, into secondary school. And we believe that, this is the year of the youth. This was designated the year of the youth. And a lot of our programs at the ministry will reflect that laser focus this year. Not that we are not focused on the youth, but this year more than ever, there's a laser focus on how we treat to programs and initiatives that will impact our young people. And I will give you 5 of the topics that are in this program: effective communication, goal setting, decision making, anger and conflict management, dealing with bullying, and civic responsibility. Now, I have mentioned before that our young people are walking through fire. And yes, there is this notion that the best steel must go through the hottest fire. And if that is the case, similar to what is happening up there, our young people are walking through a furnace. And this ministry is tasked with providing opportunities every step of the way to ensure that your journey is one that is not too hot for you to handle. And those of you here who are students this morning, you're the first ones that will be engaged in Project Moving On, because we're running this pilot at 15 primary schools on the island with the hope that at some point in time we can extend to every single primary school. You are the ones who are expected to make a difference at the end of the week training, because you will have information that you can share with your peers in the secondary school who would not have benefited from this initiative as yet. So the fact that you're the ones who are carrying the mantle, we expect a lot from you. Our youth officers cover the island, and they will be mandated to follow you to see how this program is impacting on your life for a period of time, because it makes no sense putting the program in place and then we don't know what is happening. They will be checking in from time to time to ensure that some of the things that you will get to learn during the week of Project Moving On will stay with you for a long time. Any issues or queries that you have, feel free to contact us here at the ministry and we will do all of the troubleshooting that you have. Thank you to Bryden Stokes for partnering with us as it relates to this particular initiative.
At Bryden Stokes, we endeavor to foster partnerships with organizations whose focus is on empowering the younger generation, whether in academics or sports, as they are the future leaders of tomorrow and should be given the opportunity to excel.
Last week we featured the Ministry of Labour's Job Start Plus program. This feature was done by Laron Atherley, one of the participants in the upcoming Youth Lens television program. Laron is a participant in the Job Start Plus program and is very interested in youth development. This young man works with the outreach programs of the YMCA Young Leaders Club and is a participant in the Next Step Training Initiative digital media program. In part 2 of his interview on youth and employment, Laron reached out to Elizabeth Bowman, Senior Youth Commissioner and Program Coordinator of the Pathways Employability Program, to find out more on the ministry's experience with young people and their struggles in the job market and how the Pathways program has been responding.
The ministry offers a wide range of programs for young persons to access. Part of the challenge is that some employers obviously have their set criteria. So you'll find that persons are asking for persons with already work experience, and this can set back persons who may even have upper-level qualifications but do not have that work experience. What the ministry programs have sought to do is to provide young persons across the board with a level of work experience through its Pathways Employability Program. This is the more developmental program out of the programs offered by the ministry, as it affords the young person to have a period of personal development, an 8-week job attachment with an employer that suits their skill sets and stuff like that, and then an opportunity for us to follow up them and review and see if they stand a chance of getting some sort of short-term, long-term or part-time arrangement for work experience. We also have some support mechanisms in place, and these come in the form of a stipend, which allows you to get to and fro from the program. We also have the psychosocial support, which we offer to young persons if they want to work through any challenges they may be having, or generally to help them succeed in the program. And we also have a partnership with the International Women Forum, IWF, which provides what we call Suited for Success. This enables young persons who are getting ready for the interviews or just getting ready to transition into the world of work a chance to come and select some nice clothing that will allow them to feel confident and comfortable with the interviews. We have persons who are coming from homes of intergenerational poverty. We have persons who just come in because they need work experience. We have persons coming out to BCC, coming out to UWI, and certainly we welcome the persons from the disabled community. And we also have persons who are recommended by social service agencies. So the programs are here to cover the entire youth population of Barbados. Generally, the programs have about 75 to 80% success. And when we're saying success, we're talking about positive income in that the percentage of persons placed with an employer. So you may not get a permanent job, but you have been placed with an employer, whether it's for work experience or a chance to get your foot in the door to start the process of being in a work environment. So based on those factors, we would say 75% to 80% success rate. In recent times, within the last year or so, we've started to decentralize the programs. A lot more persons have a chance to access the programs now. So we have satellite locations. We've been able to, over the last year, do about 15 to 18 locations across Barbados with these satellite programs. So right now, we would say that the employability programs are within the community, at the community level and in the wider community. Right now, we're on Instagram. We recently have also a QR code that persons can actually scan to register online for the Pathways Employability Program. And you can listen out for the Bridges program as well. All the ministry programs on television will tell you, will direct you on how to get involved in the employability programs of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment.
Looking for employment or experience? Are you 18 to 24 years old? The Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment Pathways program is for you. Pathways provides you with soft skills, life skills, work experience, and other support mechanisms. For a 1 month, you will be exposed to sessions in areas of personal development skills, soft skills training, and an 8-week job attachment, and 1 month of review and separation. How can you benefit? Some of our personal development skills include self-awareness, self-confidence, effective communication, CV writing, as well as stress and anger management, which will all assist you in preparing for the world of work. For more information on the Pathways program, please contact the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment at 535-3835. You can also email us at pathways@barbados.gov.bb.
Officials of the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme YES recently participated in the Pinelands Creative Workshops CALM program at the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute of Technology. They spoke to 4th and 5th year secondary school students at the 3E's Education, Employment and Enterprise Fair on the final day of the 5-day program. The students were introduced to the YES program and its special summer enterprise experience, which is for 13 to 17-year-olds. The YES Summer Enterprise Experience will be held at the Parkinson Memorial School from July 24th to August 24th, 2023. Ryan Mosley, acting manager of YES, also urged the students to bring their business ideas to YES so that they can take them from idea to enterprise.
Well, let me tell you a bit about YES. As I said, we cater to persons basically between the ages of 18 and 35. We provide entrepreneurial development training, which is about a 12-week training program that teaches you all of the basic tenets of entrepreneurship. So you start with personal development. Do I have the capacity to actually start and run a business? A lot of persons may want to start, but are you willing to put in the hours? Are you willing to deal with snobby customers? Are you willing to take criticism? So the first part of the program deals with you, the individual, and prepares you mentally and psychologically for business. Then you go into the core areas like customer management, marketing, social media management, promotion, accounting. YES is offering a summer enterprise program this year specifically for you who have a passion for getting into business.
You're going to do the business training, the entrepreneurship training, but you also get to meet not only myself, but you're going to get to meet other entrepreneurs. You're going to get to learn from these entrepreneurs as well. You're going to get to network with these entrepreneurs. You never know what can happen when you're in a space connecting with new and different people. We also have business tours. So we get on those coach buses and we go into different spaces and we learn about different businesses around the island. And we get to have some fun as well. So you're going to do team building and we're going to do some fun stuff on site as well as off site. So who wants a free entrepreneurship program experience this summer?
Let's give Celia a round of applause. And I can guarantee you that once you sign up with our Summer Enterprise program, there'll be a lot more of that where that came from. You will have fun, you'll be fit, and you'll be fit for business. So I hope that our presentation have encouraged you and have really challenged you to really get moving and to sign up for our program.
Do you have an idea for a business or have started a business? Are you between 18 and 35 years old? Then you need to contact YES, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. YES is a dynamic network of services creatively packaged for you, the young entrepreneur. YES offers critical, timely business solutions, specialized technical assistance in accounting, legal, and marketing, a practical entrepreneurial training program, and your own youth enterprise officer for one-on-one counseling and mentoring. Contact YES today at 535-3835 and get your business moving. The Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Community Empowerment.
We also checked in with a parent and a mentor from Project Protege, a youth development program initiative which partners mentors and young mentees. Here's what they had to say about the program.
As it relates to the mentorship program, let me just say that the committee here, the implementing committee, we are very satisfied with the progress of the program thus far. We are at 80% or so capacity of what we first outlined in the document as it relates to mentor and mentee parents. The feedback that we are getting from both the mentors and the mentees is very positive. Persons are really enjoying the engagement, and we are building strong bonds and relationships between the mentors and mentees.
Looking to have more time with him in the future, especially after today. I saw a different side from him. He seemed to open up a bit more.
Now, I mentioned that we are getting good feedback, and we are at the stage now where we are about to do a midterm review. So we'll be able to give you more insights into the program based on the research that we carry out, the focus groups with the mentors and the mentees.
Her mentor, she has really been an asset to our family. She has actually became a member of our family.
As it relates to the activities, the committee thought that it was very important that we structure activities to promote the engagement between the mentors and mentees. Now, when the project first came about, we had to make the decision if we just leave it up to the mentors and mentees to form the bonds and the relationship and the alliances that we wanted to come out of the project. But then we thought it'd be more prudent if we provide structured activities and environments to promote this sort of engagement.
You had to go deeper in terms of like picking apart the activity and relating it to life, right? And lessons coming from these exercises. So I think it was all in all a good execution.
So thus far we had a movie night where we partnered with the National Disability Unit, and we had a movie night with them. We had a tour to Harson's Cave. The movie night was in March. We had a tour to Harson's Cave in May, and then recently, as recent as last week Saturday, we had a fun day at the St. Michael's School. And the feedback that we're getting, and we have a chat, WhatsApp chat, and the feedback that we're getting from that chat is very positive. I think they wanted a fun day again this weekend.
Being here, seeing the mentors and the mentees and the activities, it was very fun. The archery was nice. I really loved the archery. The archery was nice, and the workshop we had here this afternoon then with the community and team working and team building, and it was nice.
Now, career development was one of the crucial components of the program. We wanted positive role modeling to come out of the program, and we wanted life experiences to be shared. So the next step would be career development. We are bringing in resource persons as well as having the mentors to guide the career development of the mentees. So that's the next program coming up under the mentorship program.
That's it for this week. It has been a great pleasure. As always, we invite you to stay connected and keep up to date with the work of the ministry. Here's how you can do so. On Instagram, the Community Development Department at ComDev Barbados, the Division of Youth Affairs at DivYouth246, the Sports Development Unit at sportsdevelopment.bb, the National Sports Council at NSC Barbados, the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat at Community Independence 246, and the Barbados Youth Advance Corps at Barbados Youth Advance.
You can also stay connected on Facebook by visiting the Community Development Department, the Division of Youth Affairs, the National Sports Council, and the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat. Or feel free to call us at 535-3835.
Thank you so much for joining us, and continue to enjoy your week.